4 nights lost in the Alaska wilderness with no food, no water, and no matches. A Palmer man says his will to live got him through the ordeal.
It's amazing. Charlie Hull told his friends he'd be back in 30 minutes, but never returned. KTV 11's Eric Ruble shares his remarkable survival story. Eric.
Bonnie and Emily, Hull was reported missing around 8 a.m. on Saturday, about 12 hours after he left his moose hunting camp. Almost 5 days later, he was rescued 8 miles away in a remote area outside of Petersville. He said the fight to stay alive was as challenging mentally as it was physically.
First words out of the trooper's mouth when he looked at me, he goes, "We were expecting to find you dead."
102 hours. That's how long Charlie Hull survived in the Alaskan wilderness outside of Petersville.
Got right with God several times out there, you know.
He admits
that moment.
He was unprepared when he left camp early Saturday morning.
My sweatpants, boots they had to cut off of me. This is the only rain gear I had, the only rain gear, and they were pants. As you can tell, that they're still wet.
He was carrying a rifle, a pistol, and a knife. He used this bullet to kill a grouse.
There it is.
And with no way to cook it,
I ate him raw on the trail. I ate him. I pulled the feather off and I ate him right there. It was filet mignon. It was delicious.
Hull is a big fan of Bear Grylls and followed his advice to stay hopeful.
Always, above anything, stay positive.
An attitude he still had when rescuers found him Wednesday afternoon.
When they found me, I was laughing and giggling and telling jokes, and they were looking at me like, "Are you okay?" I said, "Man, I'm happy to be found."
Just because you're a hunter doesn't mean you know everything about the woods.
Jeremy Lilly is vice chair of the Alaska Mountain Rescue Group, one of the agencies involved in Hull's rescue. He said that positive attitude is what kept him alive.
The biggest thing that helped him survive was his will to survive. And that's the one thing that keeps people living when they have no other hope. Everything else says they should have died, is the will to survive.
Don't lose your mind. Stay positive.
Hull says he's ready for his next moose hunt, but he'll be leaving more prepared.
I'm very humbled from the experience. I'm very, very humbled. You know, I will never, never underestimate the woods again. Never. No matter who you are, where you're from, you know, take a survival class. Be smart about it.
Strong advice from a man who knows not everyone lost in the woods lives to tell their story.
I owe y'all a great debt that I'll never be able to repay. But thank you. Thank you very much.
Now, Lilly said we can learn a few lessons from Mr. Hull. First, when you realize you're lost, don't keep walking and get yourself more lost. Hull was found again more than 8 miles from his moose hunting camp. Also, if a friend goes missing, report it right away. Troopers didn't hear from Hull's friends for about 12 hours, which is quite a bit of time in a rescue situation. Emily and Bonnie.
Wow, Eric, what a story. Thanks so much.